This video is number 3 for gravity demonstration. I did in the video number 2 Venus floating equation, like I prove in that is Venus floating. Floating mean like move orbit in the balance area. It's like it has like not ball toward the sun or not go away, like it's go in the balance area. This means floating. And today too we talk like about Earth and the Moon. We took it as an example with the same way like before, but it's different a little bit like so before. It was just Venus, one planet. So right here in the top right here we have row 1 plus row 2, but in Venus we had just row because we don't have moon. So with the Earth and the Moon we put in the top row 1 plus row 2 mean Earth density plus Moon density, and at the bottom right here you see V W1 plus or minus W1 over N W2 multiply in the distance AB. So go ahead and explain this stuff again. V is the Earth's orbital velocity, W1 is the Earth's spinning angular spinning velocity, W2 is sun angular spinning velocity, N is the number of days for the sun to make one. How many days for the sun to make one revolution? So the sun make like for one revolution take 25 days, 0.25 to make one revolution around its center. So we know all this stuff. We know like the rho 1, the Earth density, rho 2, V, everything we know. We just plug it right here in the equation. We get the right constant, which will be the same like Venus. What does this mean when I prove that? What will mean when I prove like Mars, Mercury? What does this mean? All the planets go and in a certain area, this certain area make it's floating. All together get the same number because we divide the density over like this. The bottom right here is velocity times the distance, mean how much area making for 1 second. This is all right here. This is I think is the area, because when you multiply the velocity time is AB is the diameter, like how much area the planet make in 1 second. So right here this is the second equation, like I show you in the video number 2. OA over OC equal AB over CD. This is called triangle equation to get the missing part, which is AB. We know AA, which is considered the sun radius. We know CD, this consider the diameter, the summation of the diameter for the Earth and the Moon. We know AC, the distance between the center of the sun to the center of the Earth. We plug the numbers right here, and we get the how much the AB is. Right here more explanation. Right here what he said right here. O is the sun radius, the OC is the Earth's orbit distance to sun. CD is the sum of the Earth's diameter and the Moon diameter. We plug this one right here all together, and we can get the AB Right here the AB is, when you plug this one, like right here, the AB right here is 75.46 kilometer, and this one, you know, this is the sun radius. This one distance to from the earth to the sun, AB unknown. This one is the diameter for both earth and the moon. And I can show right now the drawing to a more understanding. Yes, right here, this is a drawing for this right here, like you see right here, this CD, this AB, what we need, this OA, this O right here, consider this point is OC, this OC, we know OC, we know CD, we know OA, we know 3 variables from 4 variables. So this means like you can get the unknown number 4 variables, which is AB. Okay, so we'll go back to the formula to continue with the formula to check if this is right or wrong. This is right here. We get AB right here. Like you see right here, this is the equation. See the constant. This one is Earth density, Moon density, Earth orbital velocity. This one like it was in the general formula. This plus y, we choose plus, not minus like Venus. Y is put plus. We put plus. Plus mean like this Earth is spinning unclockwise. When it unclockwise, we put positive. When spin clockwise, we put negative. This one, Earth's angular spinning velocity. And this one, how many days the sun making? Sun take to make one revolution. This sun angular spinning velocity around its center. This is AB. This when you plug these numbers and can check it. This is the answer, the last answer. Like 1C1.95 times 10 to minus 6. You can review the last the video number 2 with this answer. You will find this the same. And this is the units. So when we see like all the Venus and the Earth and the moon is the same, what does this mean? What does this mean like it is floating? And what I need to mention also about that, I need to mention the gravity. What meaning the gravity? This formula proves the gravity comes from the rotation, the power of rotation. And the power of rotation makes the gravity, not the mirror pull the mirror. Because when you make the rotation, like the first video, when you make the rotation, makes the dust to go toward the center. When you make any rotation at any disk, that disk has gas and the fluid and the dust. All the time the dust to go to the center. This means not the power come from the mirror, the power come from the rotation. The rotation makes the things go toward the center. This is the idea. And what's the why Earth doesn't go toward the center? Because the power of the rotation is not enough to make it go toward the center. On another idea, like the Earth floating, it's about enough exactly to make the Earth's orbit away from the center about 149.6 million kilometers. And there's many things. So like you see right here, any change in these things, like if you change right here the speed, velocity, should something here change right here in the angular spinning to make this constant. So everything right here determined by the constant, this constant. So if that would change, if the Earth doesn't, angular velocity is different, so it should change the distance from the sun. If the sun angular velocity change, the planet distance change. If the orbital velocity change, the planet distance change. Everything like related to each other. So the reason, so we have this answer why Venus spin clockwise. This give you the idea to float. So all together, if you plug it, this is floating. So we have it can answer many questions too. So I have many more idea how can we use this in the application to help the human and the people to use this formula in like application or satellite or space station, the spinning and everything. I have also another video, I put it later, for just the Earth. We took before today about Earth and the Moon. We need to check the Earth, how can the Earth float too. So we talk about it and we will find the same constant, the same result when we plug the number and the variables. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much.